Sada.
Wontumi 101.3 FM. Wontumi 101.3 FM.
I don't look like what I have been through. You turned my pit into a well. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adom, Wadom. I've been through a lot, but grace sustained me.
And am I from no adoso?
It's now a testimony.
Nanso yen so hwe nyina no mna ya dance die.
Sense of my praise.
Anunti ene ye ne fapem ene wadom a wodi adom ye. And we can't just take it for granted.
It was you, my Lord.
You are the reason from day one.
It was you.
And we have come this far because of your great grace. And we are so grateful. This morning we pour our hearts out. Our heart heart of gratitude, a heart of thanksgiving, and a heart that will tell the story to generations unborn of your good and your mercies that has been in abound over our lives, that has been unbound over our profession and our ins and our outs. Adum, Wadum.
Wontumi 101.3 FM.
Changed my soul.
When an assessor
Has given me
then someone come edify home. Yabra bo, Yanamontuo, Yajuma ya, and for you to nipa fire who know. It all comes back and we place it at your doorstep and you lifted it up. I don't pay yen to me now. I say, yen to me now. I say. You bet my yan is getting one monam share. I yen tuntum come for him, Pejabe short yen monam. Naya come and say, there was a ampa a war and a wire. It hasn't been so without challenges. It hasn't been so without trials, the problems. But hey, you've always been there for us. And can you conquer Drusa one come? Now you jitum our water was a bempo baby a dear dream. What the ever queen him asness are? And until you said that ye the fapim nan say, what do ye? And we are grateful. 37 minutes after 7. How I wish it was gonna be a day of praise, singing, and thanksgiving to the Most High for making our lives so beautiful. Of course, and the 8th of June 2021, a year of prophetic total recovery. A very good morning to you, Prophet Victor Kusibuatin, wherever you are, and Lady Mrs. Anita Kusibuatin of Parental Chapel Worldwide. Elder Paul Asante and Pay Baby Bia Michao on it Mas Stella. You can't Elder Paul Asante and you can't a jar at the end prayer camp. Master, good morning to you. We are grateful for your prayers, your support, your advice, and sometimes your kind gestures. And then when him say another Tuesday, Ishak will be here. George Akom and so Ebeba. Dr. Samuel Afriye will also be here. Reverend Davis Osaibuatin, good morning. And we are grateful for everything.
Who has changed my story? Who has given me
101.3. Wontumi Radio.
it is you and just your grace. You have changed my story.
King Eben.
You turn my
He is a walking miracle. King Eben.
Just your grace.
101.3. Wontumi Radio.
Could not have sailed through without you. Your loving kindness, grace and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my grace
101.3 FM.
I don't pay city herbal company. Omina de city capsules, the city ointment, no abba. Omo eka ho anopay energy mede yo madam ayetumi ade bramwo. Solak Natural Clinic. Woman at the Prostafit capsule, Zipman capsule of a Solak mixture. Victory Garlic mixture is the new kid on the block. Ghana Bam and so Akaya Ho. Natural and Company Limited, producers of Silent Strand capsules, Proslab capsules, and of a True Man capsules. Abby Herbal Clinic. Ewatana so Apatrapa new site. Vical 20 is a product from Joy Industries Limited. Delay Man capsules, Lost and Herbal mixture, and a Law Care mixture, and also a Lost and Herbal Clinic. And a pay woman so a kind of din. And Maureen Fee said Jima's Recruitment, Tourism and Sports Consult. Almost so a proud sponsor of the privilege on Wontumi Morning Show. George Healing Herbal Clinic and so Etayachi, Dr. Bosumchi Jesse Spark Healthcare and so NEA and NAM. And I'm all here to a GP1 Herbal Mister is also with us. And 21st Clinic, expert in Siafeka. Almost boy chidom din. Mamen ko ahomano so na yenkodin komo. All right, mamene kwesi boche. Kwesi, good morning.
Good morning.
Apom to say.
Nyame adom yegum kakra na honso e.
Adomna. And we are grateful for his great grace. Within your kwesi Boche. Kwesi Boche Junior. We are spokesperson NPP Concern Youth Ashanti Region. Muti koi dabe.
Anɔpɛ yi deɛ wamemfa akɔnya hyɛ na menkyia wankasa ɛnɛ wɔdwumayɛfoɔ mobɔ w'akyi dɔm na makyia asantemawura otumfoɔ ɔsɛe tutu na makyia Ghana mampani His Excellency President Akufo-Addo ɛne party mpanimfoɔ national executives, regional executives, constituency foɔ ɛne partyfoɔ a ɛtwa Ghana hafa ne nea ahyia mmom nyinaa akyɛn. Yakui, I say, Kakra, no, proud to the 2016 general elections of Brana opposition. And a year young people across the country, Yakaya Hunia boom. But it's I say NPP, my many Asante region, till Kuni free Asante region. In Asante region, a Kuni free Yankasa during. From 2016 campaign, 2020 campaign, door-to-door campaign, house-to-house campaign, adopted strategy be a friend of man-to-man campaign. So we should be one-on-one. Now our policies are buying no, I'm papa, are buying no, ababe nyama papa buying na yoshi any pan one-to-one, and what convincing pan as any evangelism no. What can the president in a party na ye? Actually, Nipana, now actually, the Tia, here say was so to Abama party, no, and my party ni sign a Bugana, and my Ghana Konenim. To be some you pony dear, you all watch a cry, a year you might behind the scenes, or more any of my year you money did me and pa ye. No money say you must say.
Right. There was a publication in Daily Guide. Like a cancer be a far nanapon. About the officer Ohodi, either he has exited the office or not, and then you want to put in a word and a pay must something say.
Oheneba Asiedu say wamami akwenya ne say menso menkasa. Na the tiene say Endra and one of the newspapers, Daily Guide, make publication say idea or then on an upon Director of Transport our office of the president yapamono sana story nearby. Now you story na ya se film kakra because na napon yampamono. Now you tnase now dream hun de ntia obitimi tnase e plan bibi bone e fa ni nua ho se ono nko ade onya ya anka edwuma ni nua ye no anka yapamono ama otifi aya dream wa ho ntia ase o dream the kind of adwin ni etimodin a ewo ebi mutrima aya o tnase din na o dream wa otimi busa ho se inti politics say na tie say ofa oko office of the president Jubilee House your directors were your director of communications, director of operations, director of international affairs, directors be about 9 directors. Na odene ho nanapon ene ye director ba ko a ono ye full-blooded Ashanti ono je free ye di mo Kumasi ni na ofa Kumasi asema making Kumasi magazine so am magazine for Kumasi for ni dia making say oko Jubilee House a ope nipa ba ko a ono de ye say oje Asante for oye Asante ni na ufiri chiri na oba na onimu bia wo ka na bia won so no ba nsrahwe uboni dia obema ba bia tena obema wonsu anu mo beje wo awa tu onimu mpo a obeya ama
sir
oh yes onimu mpo obeya ama won say ono no because what na Kumasi ache ne waye adwuma wo magazine ache a Kumasi fo nim no fiti 1992 ye de MPP ba ya wadi akiri ache on Nanado edi ko we chi ache 2008 and Nanado ye na adwen so be contest frank 2012 2016 ni ya no di papa nachi eti Kumasi fo nim no na make am say ofa directors na onu kwa about 9 or 10 directors onu no ye Asantini a oye Asantini full owom eti news is ya pam na napon na ye ko ye se no aye MPP ye ka MPP e no na Asante region obi antimi ndi echi about that is the fact Asante fo anto aba MPP entimi metena ba mu anamenu ameboa
yeah I prefer you say Asante region
yes Asante region na MPP ba power nobody should try to trace the fact say ye to abaga na ne na so Asante fo sorry say ye nto aba MPP entimi ba power na ne nokore no entini say MPP so ba power ye expect say Asante fo so no ye die wo mu no yeso ye nsa beka na ye die wo ma ye nsa beka no no nche say ye die wo hodada ne ne ba be ye free no for that one we won't allow entini dia ye kire ne say ode ne ho nanapon oye Asante fo ye die no entini news na e ko round say ya pam no say bi mu de share kire the party penifo bi na share kire say abai mu penifo bi na share kire e no mo pese ye pam nanapon no mo do mu nipa besi so ya notice I 7 say yen youth na yen so ye adwuma ma party ni ba power ene no yen ti ase mata de ni sida we are not going to understand for any machinations ebi mu akwatena ba bi no mo bopo si e ba be yi ne frim yen ti ase na o yi ni frim a fikese mu ono ye Asante foko Kumasi magazine foko Bantama foko Ishiaso foko Asante foko no ma wan ye kwakosi ne so yeso ade yeso ye timidi tu ye ho kakra ne se yenso ne ye wo director e wo Jubilee House obi awudru a otimi boni ni se obe
so is it that you are refuting the story another publication newspaper no eye ne say enyet sa he is still at post and now say you are appealing say if that is the case you want him to be reinstated
yeah can say asatina nye nim say president and appointed or the no na appoint nye the legal demand appointment into say ya pamo na napon ya expect say we will see a termination letter from the office of the president and now the appointing authority we have not seen that yet me give also hu bi na mom publication na aba no utimi hu say be a publication if me person me chere say mako details na publication e ba na ye party newspaper daily guide obi anim say daily guide the MPP newspaper eti be a free ba no o hwe be a free ba na ye hu angle na free ba no eti ni ye kan say ye bi mu adwen ene e bi mu po mu akwakobo say ye ba be pam na na po dia ene o mo say o madwen because nya de be yi
Right.
So what the American say? Now they say no, mama can be say. He say ni senya enyama kono e no beti yesi we yese obi di boni no bi di penny bi di boni bi di say wa wo ekro bi kura timi do di nko di boni bia onim
na say kofu bi di media kwadi kofu bi 4,000
wa he e no kire say ona o share akiri anamboa entini ade aye kan say mpanifo no so muti say obi di penny bi di akodi boni ana penny bi di for the boni bi ho a omunya botre no mu hwehwem mo nyɛ sɛ because me side news amenya any information ya gada any nkɔmɔ a ɛkokɔ round ni publication aba ne sɛ amanfo bi susu sɛ galamsey ya president ku hu yi ade ananapon ye bi. Now what to say on your show sɛ obi a oni nanapon concession be publish ni ye ni aye hu ni suban unim the concession come and publish the concession the yegede exposing the concession unim excavators at operation hot for no question no because ye nim say ade anya ade galamsey o ye bi na ebi mu na di ni din ani amanfo din yes anu ma no enti no aban mu panifo mu hye akire a mu soja gum a mo plan pona mo boni ni aye nim na mu ni aso ye nim no me papa mu mu ni e be betena se ni ye yi mu one by one year we will expose all of you. Mutimi kwatena se we di oben president or kasa president nti enyi ni free o se na be am betima ko di ntura kire papa no that is not what party ni here party ni here say ye betima break 8 no ye betima break 8 ni say ye betima break 8 ni so ade nti ye ni abre ni say asante region be ma ya break 8 no se uye bibi na asante fo bufu se ye nkoto aba party no ye ntimi break 8 no etini enye yie entini mo bia fashion itrim say sese aba power awie no asante for ye ba betriti omo anyhow no NPP is asante region and asante region is MPP.
Great.
It's a movement. Eti eno na
a movement
yeah, a movement and nobody can break it. A movement MPP asante region MPP ye ka MPP eno ani asante region no ani chama Wontumi eno ne MPP no Wontumi yi omo free mini aso ati da mekana so you mu fi menye yie enti na santifo de wo mu no ma yembo ye de ho ban because say no pa adwuma kura wo ba bia unnim pani bia ana bibia be den na yen asantifo yen ye de wo mu na yen ye betimi de etu ye ho abo ye ho asafo hene ne ye ba be ye firi ma na che say ye kwaya na ye bae na che say ye kwaya na ye bae Jubilee House director she why no ya santini munkan obi ani ho obi ammo obi omega so me asante for obi asante for 20% and 30%. But what's not?
You asante for 20% and 30% nyina wo.
There be me patron so yeah or ya asante ni no. Ebia or no ya asante ni 30% no ya baby 70% and 80%. But there me person me tell ni say ye wo obi wo Jubilee House a director of BB me person me body or ye no ye full 100% ebia nkrani full 100% central region in asante region di ko ne ba power no ye de ne why ye o di obetima body Lord come you free you di an free director sin ye fa no mu free ye de ne director of transport na mo ba be yi ne free wa ko ne de ba power no na say mfa so be ne nya wo so.
Okay.
So what the American say?
I understand your point.
Yes, your point and say asante for yen di ku na ba power. Until we are going to do everything possible. Say ye die woman ye be bo ho ba ni agi bi aka ho. Say ye die woman no mo ebi mu hye akire, cabinet ministers bi mu hye akire, e na omu so muja, omu di mu ntro. E na che say darega ni nyoma e na omu kegu amanfo so.
You've made your point. I'm grateful this morning. Thank you very much. Kwesi Boche Jr., spokesperson, NPP Concerned Youth in Ashanti region. 7 minutes before 8, Wontumi 101.3 megahertz, Wontumi TV on your Digibox and also on your digital television. Wontumi TV. Oros Kania Obenya live. I was so Go TV. You was so live on Facebook. Wontumi TV, Instagram, and YouTube. No, Wontumi TV live. Dr. Samuel Efiye is a lecturer, Kumasi Technical University, or Assemblies of God Deacon. He's seated on my extreme right, clad in white, with a bit of black, or the EV shape kakra minim di ntra. Ora George akom enso so ewa ha setre afram plains drobon so de sia kron ono so atna say a registrar with Ghana Mudina Communication Technology University. Mudina de be confusing me. Ishak Chebrobe, the razzle dazzle Ishak Chebrobe is a Toscan patron, Kumasi Technical University, and a lecturer at Kumasi Technical University. Also, ever joining me very soon. Na yatna se edin komo anopai ma menkan fu GP1 heba mixture no emfama na menkan cho se edro die ne fa pempa eno enkanka wo pese immune system no uyemu adwuma yie na o energy level no ekosoro mojetimi die fusane e woni padua no mu eyi. If you want to be smart ahead of all diseases, would ye a GP1 heba mixture one dance die no e se befua obaba Wontumi radio ha awasokwa anasa obekọ edum Casbon FM or Repa FM na wenya edron bi ato won. Give them a call via 0243146172 and answer 0244686047. GP1 Heba Mr. George Healing Heba Clinic and some cancer sabra and they would not be a bedroom so eboa akonia sanyina so P Heba Tino for hepatitis and eternal bleeding say wo as a moja tell you kakra so obu ho o pese dreams here e moja nkoa obu ho ogunso kakra e moja nkoa hepatitis so e hawa wo de AP hebati na onya PT capsules now mom was severe waist pains usisi no etaya wo yadodo otatis yawo e wo sisi no akosi una asem general well-being no obenya PT capsules na onya P man capsules na aba what ready Oba juma sa Dr. Samuel Friyenu. Oba bo juma sa bema na be twa ye won pasa atenum. Prostate enlargement ni na so no ebe yi de fro. Onya PT heba mixture no so it deals with blood pressure and diabetes, na blood circulation within the system, cholesterol no, malaria no, ebetimi ayi ni na fro. Aguna omene district assembly no and ahwe ni mu pay from 0248 908 532 0248 908 532 George Healing Herbal Clinic and want some and I make catch a woman no Danny Heba Pidan for the men's and Yanoko Binyabi and kind or Kaishi Dragley no Urawa when sa able to me aka a drone ebi. Sa and so and a Spark Healthcare say men can just say a diabetes, say hypertension, a sexual weakness, infertility, a woman some a day the amount. Prostate problems in Nanom. Offer Dr. Busumke Jesse, our 0503 440286, 0503 440286, and answer 0241641415. Ayes Park Healthcare. Angoma so, Aquino so, Udu and Yacha, Angoma so, Boss Yom one mabo Fenia Fio, and I be who Dr. Busumke Jesse's Park Healthcare. Quine. Na ekwaje ayaresa mapa e ohona bibia enkonka enfama Lawson Herbal Clinic no so ediendie ene local mixture delay man capsules Lawson Herbal mixture no ana me kan for dia mawo okọ Kolinak Misty Herbal Danny Herbal Fred Mens have May ana se apidanka ubenya enro no bibimpo ana person no mudi nkoma from why awa homa yiso 0242 133577 0242 133577 local makes any for gonorrhea syphilis infertility delay man capsules near for male vitality as soon as sexual weakness low sperm count no about cry at the amount loss and herbal mixture and no dear a parts fibroid and menstrual pains no and a ye free mamenko na me na homra eba beto so abedin komo
Spark Healthcare, a Sabia Fufra, Abipi, Kumasi Kulima, a war, and Momaso, any Udu, Quantum Ponoso. Say a year doing so, we are dear, if no we are dear, opening for more prostate, more a howling and hepatitis, also, and Abibiano, and also you will name Defua, and also so Apadare, or Sa, and the Salina. There was scan center, and also so there was scan machine, a year abefu. sɛ ɛyɛ awoɔ nso so na woga ɛno nso so oba spark ɛno nso yɛ onimdifo a ɛno nso bɛboa yɛn adɔktafo a ɛwɔ ha no agyi nteteɛ ɛwɔ Ghana ɛne ewiase afanan nyinaa oba na sɛ wohia massage na na sɛ akomutenetene a ɛno nso so yɛwɔ obi wɔ hɔ nom a ɔno nso wɔ training ma papa firi amanɔne yɛwɔ nnuro ahodoɔ nyinaa fɔ yɛn yadeɛ a yɛtiti wɔ ha biara Spark Healthcare yɛsɛ yadeɛ no ɛbɛtu afiri wo nipadua mu.
Fresh Spark Healthcare wɔ numbers ya ɛwɔ TBC.
Dr. Solomon Asaka ne ho bi ɛyɛ Solak Natural Clinic ɛhɔ deɛ yɛmfa yareɛ nkɔ hɔ ɛnsa mfa nkɔ fie bie na latest machines a ɔde aba clinic hɔ deɛ ɛnsɛ w'ani ɛnsɛ wo ka kyerɛ koraa.
Are you ready?
I have to plant a tree to save our environment.
Be part of the 5 million tree planting exercise on June 11 and save our country. Pick your seedlings from Forestry Commission District Office or District Assembly Office today. Be a citizen, not a spectator. Green Ghana, let's go planting. This is a campaign proudly brought to you by the Government of Ghana under the auspices of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources.
Let's go planting. 5 million trees.
Michael, we support the immune system. Yeah, Mama, Michael.
Pacho, what Tony near?
Let's not go be able to go to the
Mekoko support my boost phone immune system. Hey, that's a Michael t-shirt. Mato t-shirt. Me come back before kind of. Your t-shirt to go, mommy.
Boss, champion, Mr. Mr. Willie one.
Okay.
Michael, supporting the immune system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Oheneba Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
21st Clinic a sciatica expert. Sciatica expert a 21st Clinic. Ye hon ye dia bibidro esan yare wo ba. Ya yo lab test na wie no. Ye be ye o massage bi a wo ba wi asokra wo nya bi da. Ye wi de wato machine so. Ne dia bibidro ne ye dia wo no. Enti wo to ase ho no entini na wo ho no. Esane fa wo srem wanase wo nantu nyina fa wo nanso ho nyina no. Sa ehun teche mape nurse wo die mia. Ye friend the sciatica. Na wo mo ye expert e wo Ghana ha no. E 21st Clinic. Ye more than 10 branches in Ghana ha. Wudu sunyani ya ni Kumasi enkran baby a. Say ye bia fufuro e wo tadi ma efie kuma number 9 eho na sciatica expert 21st Clinic adwuma obetimi afre wo frɛ number no branch na ben wo ne a kyerɛ wo na wo kɔ hɔ 0540 311311 0540 311311 sciatica expert 21st Clinic.
Victory, edu papenie. Victory, edu papenie. Victory.
Hey, the one I'm gonna 2 months with you, Punima. Victory, sir.
So you're real nuts, not your swatch. You know, Victory garlic mixture. You're going thing.
Hey, and the Victory garlic mixture. Let me join the celebration.
Victory, edu papenie. Victory.
no na moja ntumi ndi me mu afrosa ne ye menya victory garlic no ena me ho atome
kane no me nante kakra na makoma bo me periperi na mabre na me ni so nyine brimi na sisia no menya victory garlic mixture no bibia ye kama
and let's celebrate
da onya fie dum you know apinfo any oba o manofo entimi mfasa adro ibi
victory
FDA agi edwadie enkrato yi atom
CD capsules. My body say.
What body emprensa?
CD ointment. And also
what brand CD emprensa?
Mo se wo pe immune support. Pa. Se do nipa kwa no be ye wa adwuma said yes sir. Simple. Kope CD capsules. Enyarewa mo bo rough. Ye nim so anante ana wa adwuma kakra bi no abra ye so week bia.
Enya me how pa no.
Enya what CD capsules nkan. Wo ya so mde kope bia. Wo house wo twa.
Ena CD ointment.
Eye do tatahwe ada benya ho no. Ko CD Herbal Center ya. Wo ye CD ointment ni CD capsules no. E wo Lashibi Sharom Sport. Ya e Ben 19 Johnson. Na ko tie se general body pains. Nya no ko todwe eye no ya. Na e ko na poso honam ya. CD ointment. Enti few days shrim e ko ya wonum di CD capsules. Shrim e ko wonum CD capsules no. Na wo di CD ointment so e massage.
Na menya ni nyina bi wo he.
Pharmacies, chemical and herbal shops. Dudwa for 050-5767-425 and 0209-682836. A pin for a batter or more manu for an kwadawo ni fiedum yenunka. FDA, I shall say a dready and crowd to Majatum say.
Yare bakwa a higher member pa, especially ya 40 years and above no a fire prostate and home over to me prostate enlargement and after prostatitis se okwa yare sabia na catch us with PSA level echo higher kaina wu se u prostate no ho ya tochima se wu se wo chim ansa na wadwonso wo dwonso na emu apai anaso edu anadwo a wota dwonso a ene kaina wu se wonya prostate disorder. So to me didi ye and answer what tatinete no wapom and answer when your daily supplement bia ebetumi aboa ama o prostate no ejina na nice somebody man church we a natural link company a womode pros love capsules a eboa mberima prostate 2 man and a dinner capsules eboa emba efrichiriko obetumi afra mo.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Good papa. Ganabam, if your what your waist or your body you make basa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Me bacho mami Ganabam mi. Kese ni mi no keto ane miensa. What are you doing? Ganabam! To wait here from doctor no. Where you there? What must I do?
20 cedi.
Mr. Tiabako. Ganabam! Yan to embe to her. First Tiabako nti. First chuobi 20 cedis.
Hey! The doctor. Nemo say we Ganabam come. Say I'm chuo. So so. It may come Ganabam. Ganabam. You can resist.
And I who is it?
When you're fantastic. Say, dear, we in charge when you feel one cassansa. Losing the layman capsules. A mob sitting in Koto my yet dream. No bread you must saw with Shanka Sanka. Nana, no, near.
So, Lawson Lotte, Mister, and this is you. I'm also what if you want take your free to come to I say for semi boom round them see dear someone. Nimatentia, Lawson Lotte, Mister.
Losing the layman capsule.
What your pen
more than Losing law care mixture.
Losing delay my capsules.
Do you know what you feel?
Delay man capsules. A man made if you do what they cronk one and a law care mixture. So a pay for a ma woman no for anyone I want if you do what chain song come. FD Ashisha sa a jedi and crato you mu adja to muse ege.
Wontumi Radio 1013. Senior Frank J. Chum, Director of Communications, Office of the Vice President. Krobia Kwabna Asante, Edi Apia, and Afi Adolfo Danso. Good morning to you all. All right, Shak, Che Brobe, Martin.
Yeah, Oheneba.
Apum.
Yami no one pipe, boy, and I'm sorry.
Yamina dum.
Good.
Test conform wo KSU Nina am here.
Yamina dum. Almost say almost elections. And mini aqua, so we cheer me.
Everybody.
So almost elections, never more than a year free.
Oh, okay. Dennis Kwakwa commander. Obehena otu
I'm free myself commander.
Oh, okay.
But I had the only 2 seconds.
Sure.
Commander.
Akom.
Yeah.
Oheneba. Ina mejoso.
Welcome Dana.
Edino so what checking the route to be baby e free.
Oh, okay.
Na me wo senior high school. That time na secondary school. Me bo me dia na me teacher na bo me krum.
Oh, okay.
No chiri nti na nya me nwanwa. Nti din no eda se unpa kra be ball bia no. Ofiri kwa aman kumawu ana agogo. Miensa we. Nti se obodi no a ye be hwehwe achi afiri kwa aman kumawu ana asasante achimagogo. Eho na din no efiri na bra ma bra hu nyina ne se okaso obi antwira na odi si akohim. Midini si shim eye AK na sa be de si nim. Yeni abede say si nti o twa na odi AK me de na ye de enyam fantefo de
AK o
nti akom ni nti ma me ncha be ma twiri bakodu ana bon kwaso me ma wachi anope be bia obi na dan kwanso a wokum dubisam do bon so ma hin me chiawo na ifa pentin me gwawura utumfi ho no machia otekoko so no machia na ifa pentin so na me amade nyina ora so hine na champon so me chiawo no pain bade shia mo se chia from please me chiamo me nu abosompem so last week man chiawo uti me am chiawo
bosompem
ai ya madam for bosompem
oh okay
ufra nyurofi ye nu anum bia
me ne won komodi
na ya fro no so
sina bosompem mefro
ne na adwo asu na me chiawo na namponsa nyurofi hine so me chiawo na ade shia wo se chia from please nyina do bonsofo awo mutia no pa nyina me chiawo mu nyina
Digan
Oheneba
Mache
ya dia napum nyame adom boko na oswe
nyame adom boko Assemblies of God for nyina ho ye
nyame adom bia ho ye na
Assemblies of God here na osom no
me som wo wayefa
oh
me ko me ne John Muhammad ne kwa sorry but ono de ono wo Accra
oh okay
say wo hoto
o say
wo hoto for say baby am kwa asore ne
de me musa no ho asem
o busa me say asore be nda me so me ne John Muhammad ne kwa asore me ne John Muhammad ne kwa asore
oh okay Ishak so ba hantambo bo John Muhammad
na nyaw na de bia wo ya na de wo say me ne John Muhammad
so asore ba no na mu ya say Assemblies of God ne mu hi na wosom
ba me pese me ya ma hu say me ne kwa asore me pese me confirm
to asore ba no
mas
so ho ye
o nya me adome ho ye pa o bia so ye o mi ni di say me kan o say ne wa sha white ti me say me so ma sha white ti ne o say ko di aduane e be ma mu
ya be fa
mi bia be fa
All Isaac the Education Minister spoke last Sunday through the nation building update, no?
Yes.
And or addresses some concerns raised by some stakeholders on government's flagship program, free senior high school policy, no? Such the directional aban yi pese ode yangoma suano ekro and have a free senior high school na number 1 year 2 ewumu ha. Listening to him, any concerns are in the days back among for so are raising, how do you juxtapose the education directional ye pese ye de ekron
Oheneba me that say
Enchetie for Yonko Brabo back one crying, Wilfred Ajeti, OTA, Wilfred Anopai. Na minko mimpesiaso, nsita kwa mai biposo, nchama deshe. Oheneba, sena mefano, the biggest social intervention, the biggest and the best in the entire African continent, and the biggest social intervention yenya ever, whether it's pre-colonial or post-colonial, a free senior high school. Now, free senior high school no a idea as I say MPP are buying. Ye yankasa ye only ye yankasa ya 110%. Say yen dia yen ye de buy. Na di owo ne ba no so no ono and what te ba. Number 2, and they say the sanity idea any na obia obeka ho asem papa obia wobe to ho say yeju obia wa too. That's the way I see it. As yeju obia wa too. Obia no obet me say MPP electoral fortune 2016 kwana ni nyama aban mu no na free SHS no ehwe da may a big issue and ye ba aban mu no so no na do dan kwakufuado within 8 months we introduce free senior high school, and we introduce free senior high school so no yenya hu sinsan so papa e wo man Ghana na I'm for challenges and I say how free policy a go through. Let me place it on record. Say we will continue to have challenges at free senior high school and I say education generally. To me, now and in the future. And my yeah dream say challenges no enche da emma ebeba obe resolve another one beba obe resolve another one obe resolve. Why am I taking this position? The reason is that United Kingdom na it's a London Underground, a huge transportation system, a network. I have not come across a single moment where London Underground doesn't have issues to resolve. Again, United Kingdom again, you were friend is saying free healthcare. Me a single moment ubet me say 110% they are not. But busa say time bay in a London Underground by time bay and friend is saying public health friend is saying healthcare, free healthcare by. Look, so you can say now person major operation for example now so be the public queue no Oheneba ebecheri ye ansakra ansana when you operation and some of the people in India no akwa no operation no aba so private here no akwa no aba. Meanwhile we have the public health care system there. So people say yen kasa baby no free such baby no dia no ye ti we ase de obeka say anima bi nkoye na aye betie no esisi ye ma ye nigye ne etumreka ne hunu kwan ye befa so a ye be krakra no ana de obe praise ye no so no ye no so na ese ye me nigye na ye krakra no Oheneba the entire maker say the biggest ever, and I say I cannot figure out now and in the future social intervention ever by a better Cassiasin free senior high school. Or anybody say Emra free SHS ebeba. Na enkwada wo mo wo oman Ghana a wo mo bewie junior high school. Oba Southern Ghana. Yenya ye wo oman no anafo ha sei na. Enkonta ne kire se ne nkwara wo bewie JHS no emu ohamu nchichemu aduasa 30% na nya dia omotimi kon school nto aso. Okodon in Ghana, half of that figure, 15%, no muntimi entwaso. Na dia chance say, Gina swa ema Dr. Kwame Nkrumah edi free senior high school no echo north and free for or friend is saying a bursary 100% free. This is another Dankwa Kufado at the buy, you know. Ama ratio na omo wie JHS a omo de ko SHS no omo de no better chen Southern Ghana. And that the Dankwa Kufado is saying, look, omai no ohia brubro no omai kona bia na ebi wo ho ndi sa na tie dia ene obia emfa ho se wo papa eni bi emfa ho se wo papa onti ase emfa ho se wo mama ni bi emfa ho se wo mama enti ase emfa ho se wo fa eni bi emfa ho se wo fa enti ase ye affordability ni de aban de to ne ho so said ye beya. If it's a question of say nipa na sika se monko ade a aban de ato no so Ghana kwada bia ade a oba ade edi dua kwada no mu esese ye hwehwe sa ade papa no na ade papa no eba bonten no man di ho mfa so it doesn't matter baby a ye wa kwara ne to ye na se wo hwe ade so akwada yi a otwa kwan be 7 kilometers edi ko wie senior high school a otwa in chains say University of Ghana for afana or economics department it tells you say nanye free education na aba sa brantie no enka ono ne ma me nkanya de ombe contemplate this akran or be school, and we have thousands if not millions of such Ghanaian children sikasemunti omontimi anko school. The other angle is that engumasiano atembia yekano any one of the biggest, if not the biggest, poverty reduction strategy. Adia ebwa ewiase ni amansan na yetimi atwe ho free hia brubro mu eyangumasia. And so unya ban obeba akukodrofo was descend another Dankwa Kufuado. Wasi oman no ebehwe enkwada no adia na je say adia na adia asem papa again yehwe aman a wo mo tumpon a wo mo di a enwasua ayo mo fapem a edikan Omo ayene omo ehya Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, eni omo kekeka ho a enei ye bo omo dia na je se omo kire se omo konkan echen ye no. Potokasem ade a omo ede omo ani esi so kese pa ene knowledge acquisition, skill development and technology. Enwumasua ensanu juma ene abafo kwantempon papa sese ye faso na we are talking September ye ka free senior high school asemwa na esese ye hunu se oman no akoma sese ye no na di oman impuntu ebeba. Having laid this background no Oheneba Emra free senior high school one of the biggest challenge, let us face it, ye a bab up after 1 year no na the issue of numbers are omo eco school and a queen classrooms and your dormitories and near a queen no what form a sin nipa or magitri agita our eco school. But to be honest with you, so person who is a free SHS no a dear ɛboa wɔ man ɛna MPP ɛyɛ yɛn ankasa yɛ gyitum sɛ ɛyɛ yɛn ankasa yɛ ba a yawo no na yɛtete no nteteɛ pa ɛbɛma ɔman no tumpɔn na asan aboa yɛn amanyɔkuo ɛne yɛn politics ɛne sɛ yɛbɛwin elections ɛmtam biara ɛmmerɛ biara yɛba bɛto aba biara na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛho nkɔmmɔ ba a yɛka n'ani berɛ mu a yɛmfa ɛni agorɔ koraa yɛno ɛna cover the double track ɛbaeɛ. That's a first huge challenge you face here, a lack of infrastructure or your senior high schools. But of course, why not? Say, as I say, you think outside the box. Na double track a buy. If we say free senior high school buy, no, or in about say a question 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, and kwada no more year school. And Wontumi anko when echo cover woman, yeah. Now, my core of friend is saying, Ghana Education Service, no more different forms, a green, and no more failure, and crying by. And I keep telling NDC, say, they also did something right about BEC, exams. Na uwie wasia. Ye were remedial class now we are no bia echo wa ncha ana paper bi anko ye no na okoko siesie na de akọ wanim but BC ni bi wo hosa and no mo introduce ye no so mo introduce ye na free SHS na buy ye no na me BC sama mpase a na se free SHS aba na me nkona me nkokrokra no na me ntomika na me nsamfa mba the ultimate effect of free senior high school and say adie bia ni anigye bia wo man enkwada a wo your man dache wo mo hu say education na aye free ni de ese so wo mo keka wo no ye na de bompim no enso so esan ebaba beka ho ana double track by na double track na MPP aban enka say opese double track ne tra hwafebo na double track no emfie num ekosi emfie enson 5 to 7 years ana ye hwe ni mu say ye bo momodia na ye double track na everywhere and nam saying no another financing arrangement thinking outside the box again as I buy say okay get fund ye nyabesa be 2 billion Ghana cedis every year ekogu get fund futuo no mo no eco support to education necessarity dia ye ba betena ho ama says kanaba afibia ansan ye de dwuma ene ye hwe se ye be leverage na yetimi anya 1.5 billion dollars na ye use ye no na ye expand infrastructure Oheneba mimiti hey me a full board chairman for a fiscal and acting board chairman for 2 Islamic senior high schools in Ashanti region. And inti say ye infrastructure about schools more me met me ha na me de ho adanse e oh so that is it and in fact let me place on record say communication around double track cry no a drum pempen so bia me person me party a change your communication on the double track it looks as if say double track no as I say ye tum the car na mobia ne koyi free ho twam na mobia ne koyi free ho me as acting board chairman for Islamic Senior High School Kumasi, the biggest senior high school in terms of numbers in the entire West Africa, double track no ye some palm and brosso yes unless sir ye timia bomodia yes ye girls school na ebia your current campus no a boys school then say muka say we double tracker everywhere you better say if we say 6,000 population at a time it was school mudie I don't think say you know the conversation around even double track if we say baby about solve a very important challenge. Number 2 and they say a fiscal for year 75th anniversary me ankasa me yonko brebo executive secretary National Media Commission George Sapon making a very profound contribution and I have echoed this contribution almost all the time. Say, IV schools are kasia papa titru ye focus on science, technology, engineering and maths, STEM. No. In other words, uba science no cover bit is a preseka. Wouldn't say a queen bia so Sakrana planet to Sunquadia Obicha. If that is the case, why must we rush to take what friend is saying presec off double track? Question me was I don't know. And the same question goes to all the IV schools, Fansepim, Prempeh College, Opokuwari, Wegehe, St. Rose's, St. Augustine, and all those and all those schools. Maybe if it's consciously, what George Sapple was coming from is that, look, Ghana for more diaspora. And there were other West African countries enjoy Ghana, education, senior high school, quality, those IV schools, it bet me attract diaspora for any even other foreign nationals because say you school abroad for sika edi ko free and all that move your foreigner obetua and you cleaning away your trio security na away your trio say warehouse be na akwaya we den obetua school fees na yemfa hono kran so kran ensenye sika mo man kana Oheneba die ya na eya sefim mom ene se womo a oman ye de ma womo Ghana education womo antimi amfa nko bia papa bia na omo mom womo kan na ye to free SHS no see ye kase ye to ade ho a different from say ade bi enkoye na mechira adwene se de ba de besi ye okay na some kanesa na me raise issue about the former vice presidential candidate for NDC Mami Jane Mensah was it one more time no na almost tiase se ebinumu enisika na no na enya dia yebetimi aye free SHS no free ese ebitua na wo ye targeting na targeting no say ye hwehwe wo mo ahia brubro for na wo mo die ya mana e free ama wo mo Oheneba why ba ana targeting no na wo mo ye saying under one policy of targeting, now 100,000 Ghana, school going age. No more kafie. Because you introduce free SHS, 100,000, students more every year. And so the targeting formula, so far as I am concerned, was useless, to be honest with you, because in any way. In any way. So then the argument of friend is saying progressively free. Oh, semantics so say almost use the word progressively free. Former President Kufuor free SOE and say absorption. Otherwise, say progressively free concept, say former President Kufuor can also be friend progressively free. Because a time when Habana here and Adrian say, say, Obefa a kabi a war senior high school day for any borders for and easy by don't know so the concept of progressively free in the crown would mean say more and easy for when we introduce progressively free, let alone say Obeka say or friend saying we introduce progressively free and I say later stage ground free education. The response of friend is saying Dr. Osaya Aduchum very, very amazing. I am of the view say criticism no say a bar, let's take it in good faith. praises and also a bar. Let's welcome that. But criticisms is not a buy and so you know and a desire you or say your response or no aba. As I say, you continue on the infrastructure now you're building. But in particular, a school supervision. Say no. On person use above for council na every district bia no yetimi nya ekwan a yebetimi ehunu schools supervision ewo from ade bi ateach ma ho ne edimrika ne kwakwa mode bomode ne kwakwa fix enna say no ekwan a yefa so a akwada bia yebe through digitization yebe mano dedicated ID number. I bet me a track no. It doesn't matter, baby. Or share school as here, I will free or cocoa twaso baby. And he used an example of Sabia Crano or no district. Na ya enroll no, nature Akrana free ho, no call techimai. We should be able using Akrana ID no to track and to see say Akorabia or school mubia no o school mu na o twaso sa said be ya obewie school na wa konanim Oheneba so say me we say nyina ebomu a gina ya me sie ne say adia ye friend say access say when affordability na everywhere when you said ye a car that's no a word education so when you free ho now so person will improve access me sure say on sabeka like so you I'm improving access into me providing infrastructure e-blocks fantastic idea poor implementation but the fact say Parental college who's a rabbit to Parental college at free education by now on to go school. And so near was school can see a pie ban on. It is when what the barrier in terms of say a sikasamno would be from and I'll be here free ho and son and many pano what to and I'm all say oko school. So improving infrastructure alone is not synonymous with improving access, but bringing down the cost of education and now we co improve access. All right. Quality and also important and then also relevance. And a curriculum review and a curriculum improvement and also so about we say I think say textbooks right and na Emma we say and complete am I.
If you want to boost your immune system, a Vital 20 and a mekan for Ediamawo. Stress level was now person so utenya cold you be utenya infections and now say we have from attire we ya your tummy no utenya troubles more a Vital 20 and a mekan for Edemarum our licensed chemical shops and other pharmaceutical shops I want mamu baby Vital 20 no will sa able to me made 100% from herbs and hamankwa and a yede IM. Makacho say enei unipeduano e wose nya pomdene mapa wose tiapo e wose SCP nesita wo de eye Vital 20 and na be magic no e de amount numbers no eye 0244 876321 0244 585 531 Vital 20 optimize your immunity. Abbey Herbal Clinic and so Abba Tanoso Apatrapa new site and a ura say a sickle cell, prostate cancer, blood pressure, low sperm count, gonorrhea, hepatitis, diabetes, no typhoid, no over 0243 345392 0243 345392 Abbey Healing Clinic Osebra na how be a wonyar what be a tete wono uremu Abbey Herbal Clinic wa womu ebe to say the amount Makacho say you're expert in South Africa at 21st Clinic and they yaw be a wote mire yo pains a wote efu sisi abesu nase eno ache no nyanwa bia tete ni pediano Fako 21st Clinic, Laboratory and Scan Services, Omiyebi, Massage and Machine Treatment, Omiyebi. 21st Clinic, our canteen, make us say, are you ready? 7 a.m. sharp. Na abenda da. Okwa mekan shikeke, ene dia mao. Dame, heavy do market nenchai, ewo, and crime. Sanso, ene kumase, Alpha Radio Chiwanma ewo overseas wo sunyane tachiman go so sahi takrade eina urema 21st Clinic, your expert in sciatica womu ebajoso 0540 311 0540 311 311 Minia DJ Tofia kwa good morning mete wonkache Dr. Samuel Afriye Free SHS.
Oheneba Asiedu.
What direction?
What abem sir?
Yango.
Oheneba Asiedu. Oh. Me kwa me papa mane. Former President John Mahama. So tete me pa. Oheneba Asiedu. Any opportunity adema me union penny for ya. Ishaka Taria say Ghana man. Obaya ni say you be a koja warrior so ko dey
Ghana no run a buka.
Adeja honorable so ewo afram plains we
such afram plains
ye bompai man pa say nyame be na dom any KSU for ina me VC ni me Dean of School of Business me HOD forms na banti ya kotobi the school away ho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, masters in anti betimi aba.
Baba.
Me become a professor of law.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Yes. And then said come member have you.
Me my home cry.
Come ha.
Me we are.
We are lord ya member ha.
Me public administration. Me my home cry.
Good. Who's a prophet to say nyame
Prophet Samuel Afriye doctor.
Oh, I'm free SHS. Free SHS. Oheneba one thing now. Say binyame aduma yes so yenya the benefit of schooling no. I won't be one of the pessimistic people towards school. Say be amenya adwen bi a ebe bo school na bia makogina baby say emwa and I will always stand for free SHS. Anything that I bet me a promote to the young ones nama ebia Ghana yempuntu obekoya nim no I will always stand for it. Na Minister Dr. Duchum he is one of the people I'm respecting the papa in terms of education in the way of handle the issues, the way I will lead as a leader, no, the way of handle the things, you know. And one of the humble servants of His Excellency Nanado presidency government, you know, he's one of them. And I believe, say, and no more share in a press conference or you know, is moving the education sector because we're hearing about the education system now. I think some time ago, no see a lack behind the world in 20 years, and suddenly be able to bridge the gap of what of the developed countries in terms of additional. There's a word pa now. Quite remember it. Kwanya nyame admit me too. Kwanya ekusiade. Oheneba nyizo. Wo hwe yen knowledge gap no. Ene omuso gap na. Na nyame na boa ya. Ibra pansa na yetimi catch up with them. All because yen system ne the way ye develop ye knowledge base no. Na koya brofun kwa wote brofu ani nim sebi utimi kanya sasem. But not knowing that we have to look at creativity, we have to look at how innovative what they are the for how obetimi make good of information. And on the Madam Minister as I say what this STEM urban. The STEM, the full, the short that the short is the full is what science. That's S stand for science, T technology, E engineering, and M mathematics. So And every country be this model one of the systems they put in place to ensure say among for more creative, innovative, say develop nyoma ama country now, because Australia is using them, America is using them, and such countries, they are improving in terms of their knowledge gap and how yet maybe catching up with the world. And I say 10 centers will be created, of which Kumasi or Ashanti region will have 2. I think Durban and another place is quite so. There are 2 places, and that STEM project, I love that intentions of what we want to do. Because even though your school system no share your previously currently you should any institution be a more specialized in creativity in terms of some person go school na be a music, you know, you need SHS nanga some you need school be a bit me must be a person music. I will have that. I have to go there. You need a specialized senior high beer. Maybe I'm a Greek. A Greek school band also because such classifications in a speciality, no. A boy, a manipa, a more specialized and more creative. And no be no day by ya. I'm a quad social school na a ohona a music incline, and that is the best. Yes, Oheneba, let's our education system. Now, I believe that the way it's helpful, and we should even create more specialized institutions because school be or business school be when it comes to business school, they are the best, and you feel proud with that. And I believe as we are going, criticize 10 projects, Ebema are bring it up to the tertiary level as well. Because now we're tertiary now, or Oheneba program back. Now you don't see KNUST being specialized in science and technology. They all all the other maybe so Lagos, so University of Ghana, almost so and all these sciences and technology. Uber UCC, you say now instead of education, they also move on to some areas like law, crimes, so these are all yes, started free senior high now with the free SHS now because I thank God says our basic, so they have revised the curricula a bit me ama as a science and it's I believe that we are moving to a direction now. But or more for basic system, you know, for free SHS now, such changes in happen. I believe say it's the same thing I was say a core at tertiary level. Say be feed into all these special areas. Yes, sir. You know, your program be generalized human beings be to me, but we need special skills. At special because we are agriculturists. Also, who say school when or call na more professional like that. If you are also me musicologist to say you wouldn't say way and way. Free SHS is one of the best. Now or more criticizing, I will urge them to continue, and they should do it with good intent. Say be a beka. I'ma say be a policy and we will all fight it to make sure say any government be no this system of education or free that policy will go on. And I don't think say minister be one of the kind of people as a human institution with the policy about or say even the minister will not say there's no problem or there won't be any challenges. Any policy that deal with people and deal with human beings, they look at the magnitude of this policy. And yet there are issues be now issues might be an isolated issues, and you cannot use isolated issues to generalize all these conclusion. Now cause a policy no enye. Me if I say be a school be or na say aduane no e be anya o say free SHS no mo nu aduane ba bia. And also Oheneba dem can say sa headmasters no I don't know say be a line of authority because say be a headmaster na be won say issues be o ho enti wonni superior bi aba report amano ana se bi a wono so de bema obi na wo de also ba na wo abeka wo de ebi kura na problem na wo hono kura ne mpanifo kura handle dada no abegina na wo kat say asif say ade no chese ya na enye wo ye den ade bi wo eye na wo ye wadwen enye kura na wo utimi say wadwen bu for say eye and yenyina yemo modern niemo ma policy no enye enimu. There will be challenges, but still that policy, that challenges will be resolved. Yenyina ebe mo modern say because enkra aboa wo mo no. Oheneba, His Excellency Nanado Nyakopon Shirano.
The suggestion that schools are their parent teacher association PTS nepese they want to come in funded maybe projects B and I say more specific responsibility be say they should take care of it. Emma Omu Enyeno. How do you say it?
I think it's a very good suggestion. Must free SHS that Yamasa when na enkoso. And must say Oheneba abuse system no. Wo be bia o ye be ye ni asa be levy enkwara no parents no bia enkwara na say obi amfa e bia 200 cedis. That is why I think that what challenge from there. But if the parent association or more trans no so more abeye no more parent na levy o mo no mo ka so mbeye dia, I think is a very good suggestion. But a situation where Yebeka say PTA for na ye into obia nkwara ni nyina, because don't forget ebi ana parent ebi niska ebi so ana ebi so enye ekwani munti. If they still want to do something, I think the government should allow them. The government should allow them to improve any area. Just a school be a per standard. If you want person who use bus, next somebody go for mama, no some better bus. I think the government should make them to have that provision. If you want person who say sick bay no per hospital, let the government allow them to establish that. But maybe problem will become is coming from where. Ebeye nshe se akure bia ntua some levy bia omako tenasia omo ahihye eno na aban more concerned because we say free and people because we say bimu ye very poor and one you careful now koka say obia ntua by force na eya ko diffuse the intent na free education no of which say enye no so pa na buying per se because we not even cry maybe providing no is not the core of education service no providing no but periphery beer just say you want China they want to add value to the school. Say be a school where they yeah class way fine. If they can get their source of money and make it to make the school to develop, fine. But they should be very careful. Sebeya, enkolinki enforso obi asebi oniska say chinchina won't you so there are repercussions. Ibi wa because any ma wonye ye ma won try exams ye duane kwa ye ma obi na ekoyusu as a barrier. So anybody any institution ebi on person provide the way, and I think the government should allow them and so that they can do those things for all of us.
But I say obi passport ayira it is believed a better baby to say Bushan and I say Mazin Road no honum area honum baby, and it has the name Baladi Charles and not to registered MTN SIM card issue with other the ID cards and the passport and Mr. Wada uhuna na wabo modia adumye na yetumi ama opinion and saka edina wa passport no Baladi Charles, and we hope sir Bushan Mazin Road honum area honum baby no and ebia ebetumi free ato minya nana poku frefre ono nso so akwa ira ne wallet frefre which need to do that afi on kai baby kwampo a ebia wallet no efi toye osi betuma ya ebu akwa patase kwada so honum baby na yesrem wada ne British residence permit card eshim ne UK bank card eshim ne other important ID cards foreign man do come ka jen send the wunya na nsanka na so no ni papa da so wi asintinom bia na obi na dom na foreign man na so shawale to nsanka na importantly ne bank card ne ID card ne wom no na yesre ankasa bia patase ebu akwari ho no baabi no wo huna no ayadom edia ewom no nana edupoku frefre nana edupoku frefre ntia sremoda monkoye moa ewasa akwan so ora George akom
Oheneba
mamentio
nansa dia hwa ye ba je se ye beti asori me yire se onimnyum to pa
aden
se de nansan anopa bia ode sa se himsi o se die edi
se de honhom na si aba
no papa yire baba be comedy unianum akasa pa mani age se de menu ishak ne menu elector free enso so afa ba bia educational system no aba bedru ne ba bia sha se free Oheneba anytime bia me ko platform bi so a ye ka senior high school no ho asem especially the free one na mo mampane so a bia beto Ghana so asabre ye nyina o ha kese a ne da ye true so free so me hu ni se broni se eno no ye one of the ways here you solve the problem of what you call educational divide, the haves and the have nots. Se akane pa nanka nkwala nso hwa ba BC na obi nya school bi anko beko nanso so akwanya ma ema wontumi nko because na wofu ni ska ye wenu enu bebre o ha sabe o mrabra ba be wie baabi because o mwanya kwanya anko school ni bi o komi krom do bonso a first time a JHS system ni ba na JSS ni ba ye onkrofo mumtumi ya aggregate 6 me no kasa samrante o mwanya kwanya am school because na o mawofo enibi any time bia ho asem bebe bia na mabu nkompo ahwe from that perspective na mebo mampani abaso kese pa consistently right from 2008 we dey see na ni so oba obehwe se free HS no ebeba no nkrofo bebre ka o enye yie that kind of impossibility mantra mu mampani abem ema ni didi mwa bewie time onya abanwan so betena ye straight away one twintwen so kura wo hyase se obehwe se wo man no sa free HS a waka ho asem abo ho dawuro na beba we hear Constance Bakamotley was it something we think is impossible now it's not impossible in another decade omampani amasa de na mu na bem na bebre kura nim se enye yie even we hwe kwan ne binum ka said the free HS no enye yie mfa ne enye yie honhom nanso amu na bam a wotim de ba ya asabere abedrum pempenso ya ye koye nim kura nyame ayadom ama first batch yetima wie ama ezmin so hwe kura wo mokotwere wo abom homodi wo mu no a nechese wo mampani o se ye nyina ye bompa ye kese eta sa adwumadi a wodi ba ye chi sometimes e binum kasa na me hwe from the point is enka ye nyina kra ye kasa na ye kasa fa kwan a ye betima sustain the policy and also the intervention because o man bia ne fapim ejina ngomasua so matome boaso adosuko wa man bebre mu man bebre o ha o mu hye o man nase bebi o mu hye free ni bebi o man bedrun dodo no agina ngomasua so na said the Malcolm X or kan you know or say education is our passport to the future, for the tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. Now said the nipa at double in terms of enrollment. We had time 2016. Now ye be free HS 2017 and it's about double of the numbers. Which is a nipa ni bi akwanya anaso munya akwanya nkombe be school. Na so bibi na nesi wo mokwan. Time free HS ba nipa boredom pim. Sabre kure ko wie se ye ntimi kura nya baabi am bi no mu anna enya baabi am bi no mu antretna through the innovative ways enam ye papa napo eso enam ye papa dutwum so etim de sa double track ba ya ebeboa ya ye nuanom no mo fata so mo kobia o mo awie Oheneba na me ma statistics bi em se me kan no wan temase na me say it speaks volumes na de ntia na me kasa na say me catch say me benchmark 2000 population census yeah, housing and census yeah. sɛ Ghana yɛsɛ yɛ population ne double 26 years biara enti ɛkyerɛ sɛ nipa a ɛbɛbɛ biara na ɔsɛ yɛtumi yi wɔn ho adwuma ɛmu nya nimdeɛ a wɔn bɛtumi de atena wɔn anim contribute to the economy maka kyerɛ wo sɛ population growth yɛadeɛ a ɛwɔ impact paa wɔ ɔman biara so na characteristics of nipa a ɛwɔ ɔman no mu na ɛkyerɛ ɔman no yiedie ɛne ne nkankorɔ ɛno nti na Reverend Father Matusian wɔne the father of economists Adam Smith they were arguing about population nipa anto ɔmo ase na Father Matus gyina so sɛ nipa ɛdɔɔso na the economy is not growing commensurate with the growth of the population a ɛde nneɛma basabasa na ɛbɛba enti tam bi nipa ɛdɔɔso bia na ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔsɛ ɔyɛ nipa no ho adwuma na one of the ways a wobɛtumi afa so ama nipa wayɛ ɔmo ho adwuma ne sɛ wɔde ɔmo bɛfa nwoma suam ama ɔmo nteteyɛ papa a wɔn nyinaa no bɛyɛ self empowered yɛka self empowerment a ɛkyɛ sɛ yɛ mu wɔn akwanya ama wɔn nimdeɛ a wɔn abɛtumi ade wɔn ho a sɛ wohwɛ wɔn skills wɔn anya wɔn nimdeɛ wɔn anya ɛne wɔn attitude wɔn nsa kan ɛbɛ contribute to the development of the nation ɛmɛ dɛ Albert Einstein ɔka sɛ because education is the learning of facts but not it's not about learning of the facts but training the mind to think ɛnti sɛ wonya nipa dodoɔ no ara na sɛ wɔmutumi fa nwoma suam na wɔn nya nteteɛ pa sɛdeɛ saa bere nipa ne dɔɔso a na kyɛ sɛ daakye bia yɛwɔ nidasoɔ sɛ yɛkɔ yɛ anim no saa nipa korɔ no abɛsa aba abɛboa ama ɔman no yɛasa akyekyere ne yie saa bere wohwɛ nipa a ɛbɛka ho ɛne nimdeɛ a wɔn wɔ a na yɛde wɔn fa education mu atete wɔn on the 3 main domains of education na wɔn nyini bɛnya nimdeɛ a it is going to improve on our modernization and civilization a ebetima boa ma nneɛma bi aka ne na ebi animdie nipa ninti yɛ a ɛsɛ wo ma no ne nyinaa akɔ n'anim but sɛ yɛ kyenkyena a yɛbɛka sɛ free chess ba yɛ wɔ how yes we admit sɛ ɔman no wɔ how but question yɛ na me bisa ho sɛ ba sɛ free chess ni hɔ koraa all these problems are yɛ face within the economy nke be free hɔ ana yɛn nua no ha wɔn wura fi sɛ saa times admission ba na ma mefuo no bi hɔ a wɔn kɔ yi wɔn ntema kɔtɔn yɛnua no hɔ kora wɔn tete fie a te sɛ yɛnim sɛ wobɛhɛ na wɔfa ase afrɔ ne yɛde yɛde saa bɛɛ de ne nyinaa afiri yɛ so a ɛnɛ kakra bi a wobɛnya de asɔ n'ase no bi a wɔtumi de kɔ problem deɛ wɔ hɔ that is why Joyce Meyer wɔka asɛm bi sɛ we strive for excellence not perfection because there's no perfection in this world nti biribi a yɛyɛ biara sɛdeɛ na me nuanom woka no ɛnya deɛ sɛ yɛbɛnya ne pɛpɛɛyɛ kɔsi sa temu da bɛba da but yɛkorakora no a kɔduru mpɛmpɛnsuo bi a deɛ yɛfata sɛ yɛbɛnya firi mu no yɛn nsa bɛka wohwɛ the key focus areas of the free HSC we were looking at for access, quality and relevance. And to be crowd in Sabris will be bibia for one. I may hear the relevance of the curriculum I go to our national discourse. And when I see a share near Shimukin and I say bia, a binimo becase and Qualano bia more court no more bar. In any case, Ube school moi, yet the instructional was near Juma. If my memory will serve me right, I think they need about 1080 instructional hours on between the way from SS1 to SS3. As you say, with this intervention, double track, no gold near the Adwoman Sabeka. That one, no minimum at appropriate time. No, see it me ye near many every near Cecilia there we are. Some problem in a bit. But yen Tinahonka see Cecilia there we ama this year we and Sandy bin when you acquire ako. So half of the population are now saying room and to join you know. Senke Kasi and train a moment Cecilia there we and I be a more barber joining the mainstream education. Casancroft or more him. They say maybe I'm focusing na want to say any padudu ya train woman in the future no a kwamba no mso fast wo be employable and until na sabre ya TVET education aba ye hwese be merge ni mienu ne yenuanom a ebi a wo wi a wo betumi afa ba bi te say technical and vocational side wo akọ baby I'm my attention one of the areas here I think say still yeah 2-1 more hwese betuma solve say bia mo fra ne be wi na omo betuma do omo ho and always be have advocated for what we call the work immersion model. I no kire say nka mo friend school a omo koi yinim se nipa dodo be wie na bebre ho a omo nto asunti sabre omo school ya double track ya bai e betima boa me ya practice that model ne say practical aspect no ne ye lucky enti work immersion model ne say mmɔfra no bi anka ɔma ma kwan abafie ana track bi abafie no nanka ɔmo kɔ ba bi a ɔmo interest wɔ bi a program ɔmo yɛ wɔ the senior high school so ɔmo sua business ya ne ɔmo akwanya no ɔmo visit banking sector ɔmo yɛ agriculture
at the senior high school level.
Yes, because if you have a better, if you countries in the more practice, and because they are lacking, say, will be baby, Kurana, the end of Weshian, Okas one finance, any BBA, now Wontumi finance any day, and yet, although they have the theoretical concepts, or one ya, yes, and the aspect by Quay Behe, a dear Kahon is being that practical aspect. And we hear the new curriculum try Kaya. At the senior high school level, no say Bassa implementing fully at the senior high level 2. One will be a best specialized baby or beko. Then no crowd we in one beko technical related activities side no beko. Near we are almost one person more call other humanities near other areas. And soon do money. Said the German concept to how more that education for knowledge and education for job. But the pillar for the free HS, no, always I've said it and I'll keep on saying is the double track system. One, yeah, here's a Dachi Biani, bit me a film. Or anybody share statistics about projects in Kwa Bani by Wabe. In terms of say infrastructure, I been fees a bano, Sika was Jinin in our own fanya no 408 classrooms, any initiative, they have been able to complete 222. Over dormitories are 392, and a government initiative, which me are completed 102. Are creating about 20,340 beds, additional beds at the account. We have toilets in Kwa, some of the secondary schools were they initiated 181 toilet blocks. Our Motima completed 103. Now we have dormitories near the idea of Musha, say, Musisi, or Mugusu, which is a double track in Crofo, I will in Crofo Sunia, with time a beko. Yeke, one more schools, no minimum. Baby, a bino, a bomb with the Abedrunim Pempens or Peso could do. But we are having that parallel approach. Say, young chance and Sabri, any when the NCC are then Yaman Colano and Traho. Mecano more say, San Kola Sabi, or more Yakonyanko. Now more average age be 15 years. At the basic level. Now also one be a 6 years, 7 years in the basis there we are. What is 7 years in the count about 15 one? No, we 22. It is our time in Frano or Betrency basis are down we are now. That is why I still support the concept of double track. Although we have challenges, quality, I've said it says relative, and we have perspectives on quality education. It comes to so many areas. It be a funding, it be a even attainment of the students one level or more do as I'm say omo ye e bi mo hokra ye omo said ye omo access e ka ho send ye be ye ni padodo e betim awuram ti ubaga na ha quality the time kra na free chese ma no na need the best of the whole system wa ye ka ho asem nei but be bi ehia ne se ye behwe se betim atu na mo na yetim create the base knowledge base ya omo wi a omo betim contribute to the economy me de bia me ka se be bi ehia me ne se nimdia mofra no benya e de abeboa o man no e ya de so important enu nti ne ye hwe se tem bia no mo bewie no nimdia o mo anya no will be so exceptional. We need about 21st century knowledge and our skills are betimi dia ba be contribute to amomano ne chichire na kone no se ye beto na sawram say oh yensisi adan nwie ye boka dodo ni ade ade me nua ne sa na tie dia e be kakra no na che say they have not any halves no sa issue no be sa babie because e be kakra wo ni sika ntimi mfa wo banko ba say the bible kan wo se babie a wakoma wo no maybe a japa de hono wakoma wo hwe na nsen se de awofo ani abre ehwe so betimi de wo mako school a na che se sabri a yade a obi ani gye ho entimi hu ne enti a yade fe se ya ba ye be horo no ne ye be ka se no kosu the point is e bi kura susu se ye ntwam ni ade me de me ka me susu se ye twam se ye ntwam baswa economy no ne chechire ne hardship a ye face ye wum no enya de se e be sesa bebre because bebia ye expand the economy na koduru bia no priorities wo ho even se nye school kura ne ye ne di akwan a e betima improve o man de but in the future emofra beba ye susu won beba bebo ma hefa no modachi ebekwa akwi nti free chess hu nsensem no se binom hyase na for one na ne ade ade a na na doda nkwa enam no so am wetima gina bra ne amade ya ba beto ye nyina ye na so a ye enjoy de we no it doesn't come with anything say me ye amanyoku we me ye we because me nya sure say obi ko gi admission senior ho am yakoka say ofa party card bra and now so belong to a party tie mo nwuram. Some of these things na nipa bebre free birthday bebre say dey na make say time so pa na admission ba na ko schools num na manfo ebre na ebi okra wo yes won ko fa bibimra na wantimi amfa ma na bofra no abetrefie no osu ene wo mutimi nyina akobi ye didimu na aba ba wie sei Oheneba de ma me ye me fe kra ne resource a ena no ba ye ya ne bi mu susu se bi kra enkwala na kobomu kro no eno ne se ba ye mani anye sa asem no ho because time bia say bibi say ba na be a problem wo say ye hwe kwan ye be fa so ye be solve wo hwe be bia ye maame na o kasa free a say the ye nua what they say Samuel Johnson he with kind was say don't trust your tongue when your heart is bitter. And he said, "Ubufu bibi hu na obekasa wa ha asem obeka no na nkofa de papa ama." Because we the trend.
You don't trust your tongue
when your heart is
bitter.
Because one you have a kwako kasim bia e be say ade papa no a waka ni nyina. We the trend of examinations ya even with this conditions ya cancer nkwala no ebinumu kodobo track nyina no. Hwe ufa to say the three core subjects and answer the main core subjects here main for social studies in count and we mutiminya A1 to C6 in this core subjects here 2015 that time now Minister of Education English was 45.2 and then we mutimi 57.34 offer integrated science as at that time it was the West we had 28.7 and now no crisis in kwala mom humodi omunya 52.53%.
Mame sa we ni
mama statistics for 2012 15 fanya benchmark
2012
15 mama fanya benchmark.
Okay,
4 core subjects between A1 to C6 wahine batie. English 2015 was 45.2% and now no dia omko ye 57.34%. Over integrated science 2015 it was 28.7.
Integrated science 28.7. Okay.
Over 2020 you 52.53%.
From 28.7 to 52.
With this condition says in kwala called double track no.
Okay.
And you make catch say when it comes to instructional works here and when here because I know the mofrani isuaji the learning outcomes here or mubenya no no so the cultural exams no. When we come to mathematics 2015 it was 32.4 and now we're 67.71%. For social studies
a double of it.
A double. For social studies here 57.4 over 2015 and now we're 64.31. And it's an objectivity of the school and they say you better one be pass.
Now Pokwajima should be in the known of these figures.
That's why I'm saying that when your heart is bitter, be careful.
Don't trust your tongue.
Yes. Said Samuel J. Hewitt.
You think she's bitter?
I don't know because we named it. And we didn't expect Senkasania men. But now, in any case, we report to a buyer a war on a time and you are on your baha. But say I'm a per reference. Say you bet me this many be Abu Boy Slim. Those times are now over. BC cancellation 2002 it came. What's it bimu? And now about 2016 that time it was the first time when you examination more practice I so now phone so and kwala results why so ma
2016 when she was the education minister.
Tinano no workers and kwala ya bapo no me expect say bi kran ko be hwese
examination more practice went to its peak.
Yes, 2016. Luckily 2017 there was incident free examination irregularities when NPP had come to power right from the time.
And Dr. Matupo Group.
Exactly. And
Dr. Aduchum.
A year former Minister of Education, we expected say, maybe I knew him, say, examination more practice, perennial. There be a scene, Tinanka, we have to put measures, and he been a day, NCB, by 2016. It was the worst time when you exams more practice. That time, electronic more practice. Phones will be a question, yeah, but then you better cry. No, which is not the best. And sometimes here, Kasana analysis say, because we expected, say, you bit messy Sanya Maynano. And until the collapse of education is the collapse of the nation. Because I'm afraid from my bomb never doctors, I'm afraid from baby never engineers, and to sit down at Buaguso. Oko hospital also a ball panier or born or coffee born in a born working. That is why when it comes to education, you don't have to toil or toggle with some of these issues, say, and I time the say. But in any case, we'll be able to be defending it there. By a share, baby, a baby, we are more friend at the papa baby. And Kuala Nano near who say no. Media is an affront to Ghana Education Service teachers because it seems that more and Chiladiana, Modiapo, Aqua Common Colano. At the international level, how are we going to be recognized? Because now we are believing in competition. Our competition, you know, you war other areas here. You didn't call any crack home schools or outside. In this sense, you don't call any resources. Say, and yeah, not as a dachi be no recognition from these resources. How are we going to accept them at the international level. And some of these comments, and I'm expecting say at least why a former Minister of Education can loopholes ni other in Ankobe suggest ya my say and the Dutch be engine say dance ubeba no abeka afa ho say exams no enkwala ni chitie. But we share irregularities about as if say there was no examination malpractice. Now me issues were mu under examination malpractice as if said there was none. Me share yes, we share statistics from the buy ya. Mami hwese kwa me hu kra nipa 2383 any twa wo resource mo wo mo mobile phone ti kra twa wo resource
da ben no
nanu di yai and it means say yes exams they achieve it on a silver platter.
Okay.
And there were exam more practice.
Yeah, there were some straight measures. Yes, making sure say
383 candidates and omunya various subjects cancelled. Entire results of 480 candidates were cancelled because of mobile phone usage in the class in the exams hall. Now, baby, on the
mobile phone call. Any leakage of examination questions or okay.
Nature say there were measures in place. I ever said
and the checking
exactly. Some questions no. Some of these things no. It's an indictment on some of our policies. I ever said that Chibiano a bit 384 candidates entire results were cancelled. So we seeking assistance from other colleagues. Into which I say there were measures in place. Yes, I am quite honest. Who will be any question? So the issue say yeah, they to say examiners report to Momo is yeah. Say that time near young quality say shark. So be crab a child there. So we examiner. Until we imagine to watch the ube pass it. And so no examiner then report to ba no mushim say the idea we are going to improve upon it. Yeah. What is wrong with this? And to me, I'm there quiet and the Yaman Cassian say, you better say education, ye one, a better papa. At the same time, you better pay a man ban when Jessica finance education, I sustainable. I mean, I enjoy be. Or in about my bank and to me, come my band nephew. And that is what I'm talking about the digital divide in education. Say, Yamu be a quan won't copy. You need Junko at the bed, I bet you so.
I know, alright, George, I come and no. Bringing the time to some 17 minutes after 9. You are live on Wontumi TV and I feel Wontumi Radio, Wontumi TV on Facebook. All right, Shaq.
Anyway, don't trust your tongue
when your heart is bitter.
Very profound. Many are quotations. Many has say Tuesday be no day quotation.
But the
Name quotation with dear. Say a top of all the quotations that were there. And baby, your car, some of the question and so
yeah.
If it is so well, if we say, my meno, a year, mammy,
Nana
Upukwachima, no. There went to me, I will be a year in the Panwayan with distinction. If we say, so we say, oh, compare records with dear. And ye, and Kamian Casameko family schools. Now, the schools, no, I analyze. Oheneba, do you know, sir? Say for the past 6 years or even 10 years, your best ever results, 2020, best ever, for senior high school. In fact, me were subjects, maku 8.
Sisi ama must be actual to Facebook. Nana Asante 5 minutes ago. Don't trust your tongue when your heart is bitter.
Yeah,
I will send my MCR phone a screenshot of it now. Oma project
very profound. So 8 subjects, 8, A1 to C6, including mathematics. Interventions are brand new at the buy. And I was happy with figures are not many at the bar. And Kurakwayan so here. One more GS, sorry, a offender saying WAEC system were almost to her. I pick you one more, say, one more ayenamabia and chayeno. Any part over 2,383. You cancel one more papers. Discipline men for mobile phone and my examination hall what their back 480
yeah
na enti a cheap and I pass it or more. Then again, let's not forget about interventions are buying at the core. Yeah? No more can was Fred is saying past questions. I'm one of the bigger defenders when it comes to past questions anymore at a senior high school. No, if we say maybe what school no me O level maybe can be 20 years no past questions in the in fact, Saturday the year was near assemble 10 years back. Yeah. November, June. If you say, why do you know we see an essay to be contextualized? Are the materials are me king and a whole question send be about pain. So now in fact, examiners report immediately after exams. I won't be release the exams at the examiner's report a comment on every question. The same thing applies to Ghana.
Yeah.
Enti adentina sani mano akorano onya adena he dia say tambia no chese bibia esie enipa no wonya ho adwene da yeah can even
yeah come no enipa no post you 6 minutes ago don't trust your tongue when your heart is bitter.
Yeah, someone
say kase akorano be ko school under STEM, TVET system, no.
Yeah.
Obeko school, aquacosia, adieno, theory, no, 2 days. Now I call abonting, no, or said the idea and sa yadiano, 3 days. What is wrong with that? I said, yan expose you to anything. It's not good system of learning. Yanunti mame or friend is saying nana opoko agimai vice president na wudi no there is only one benchmark for vice presidential candidate in Ghana today, and that is the benchmark Dr. Muhammad Bawumia Wayede was set here. That's the only benchmark. See who benchmark yourself against Muhammad Bawumia na say who follow shorter. Not just no vice president will be no nyadi impact bia. Oheneba mamin commenting on the issue of PTA.
Yeah.
And the PTA contribution Ghana education and the free SHS dear ye huno. Conceptually, as I see a TSA say free SHS na ebaye no aban enka say awofo entimi emmoa baby a woman eco school society ase santi ase no ese santi ase no obia enya santi ase se aban emrai se awofo ebetimi aka omo ho abom na omo hunu se ade wei ena eyema baby a yeyema esuade na ye didi ntoboa ne akwakoko yes ade no ede ama school no enya de aban wabra sese yete asesa ne momo Oheneba free SHS buy na me hunu se na awofo kwan bi adwane pa ewo omoma ehwe ho now awofo pekwa bi adwane na awofo nso na ehwe no eya tetie kese ne omkoda na pa Oheneba opa be line to on only senior high school headmasters emfre free SHS ba see jim first year for nkwa na shase from home meboa
yeah
after the second year and final year students grant fees no omuntia Wontumi 101
yeah
womuntia they stop paying school fees nanado danko Kufuado MPP aban accommodate and kura make a chon yampoma korebia free school and so me say ko check my headmasters emfa students debtors and list emfa memechro free SHS yi the year 1 for buy I feel the awofo a omoma wo year 2 we ya 3 e mu dodo no a school fees no so we o mu ntua abaya me anya kwada ba kokra ma kra bia go through esa troy na chance wo ba ba je resource a say ne de wo de aban ka ana so de ka na nipa no wa ma je the resource nso go and check a drop person no yewura napo enum ye ya sa student debtors ye nyina no omo sa de sa information nyina e konkran na de ntia ama me kasa wan ene se PTA a contribution a omo ye ewo senior high schools free SHS buy no womu nyina atwe omo ho ye besre se free SHS enkyere sa wofo mamo moamo school so ton enkyere sa ti ahmadia ye kyere ha yai okwa se de meka say hospital men kan say clinic akati farms and a shase or a parent me so no mobile school ho or ye drum pemper so be old boy Martin Luther King sandi pa mi no mbom ni nyankopon won hira omo ana obe kaze oh se parent a shase ye dru sam pemper so ya na sa meme o so de nyankopon atom nsam a me baba bewie and it's way so okwa fiscal say ya okwa Islamic Senior High School Kumasi say ya na the catcher will say this dormitory and as a classroom way parents a PTA is a year and ya dear yasam to a fiscal including even vehicles and teacher bungalows even yeah finishing even school friend is saying clinic crano parents and a year yes sir I am speaking like this because I have the privilege to serve as chairman of the governing board for 3 senior high schools, at least in Ashanti region. Na me hunu say free SHS ne bae no ama awofo no bebrebe ye dwane agya schools no. Free SHS enkyere say awofo ye ntimi nka ye homom na ye nkwankonko boa ye schools. Me kan sa na me kan say all students nso so enso fo mo ani nkyere o schools no. O mu nyina nya boa you know aban emboa. Ya dia say parents ni bi wo ho a Oheneba say PTA cry na je so oh ye ntuatua attendance this cry na ubenya parent bi a obekọ na MP ho dang and no politicians ebresa 10 cities no say school say oh PTA for your friend is saying you didn't to boa na parent bia no obetumi abebo school no 10 cities no no do na MP ho one na MP ho no do ni DC ho all right our politicians ebresa na yeah na de akoba say oh hwa na nipa kro no so wafa phone no report as if say free SHS no kire say parents intimi need to boa parents betimi aye outside akwada no adia ban no mpese obetia ni say wo pom akwada because of PTA na akwada no join bi enye parents teachers and students association edimemfa akwada ne mam teachers no any parents no dey ombetimi anhihye ya ombetimi nemum no parents enya sa badaye no no mon contribute.
As I sit with 3 university lecturers, Rentim for you, a Deputy Minister of Education nominee, and Ra adneverting Waka Astresse say the PUB, the Public Universities Bill, no, it will improve standards in tertiary institutions. If you have read through the bill, do you agree or disagree? Discuss.
Oheneba. Yes, I'm ready. Discuss. Okay, Mati. When I discuss, it say
5 minutes.
Public university bill, no. Before that, Mamenchia me profile na I'm no ambapo me. Dikinatafu so to achi here. And Ma Millicent, your women ministry president, Nana Masewa, or here,
women ministry, what you are saying?
My sum See, yes, Mamma Raddy.
Can I cast any methods for you?
Oh, that be yes, yeah. Remember the man
so much as
oh, that next week, me ban my catch.
Ah, but
next week, Upa Debia, Yami Adma meet me a barn. Busami Becca, but one, men canning on it. But now, what catch it, or didn't be gumiso. Or you know, that's it. A public university bill, no. I think it was a bill, to make sure say certain things are done rightly. Now, we share initially know how it was intended to achieve that results. Stakeholders, especially lecturers, especially I think lecturers was much concerned about the authority. What I'm paying them attention about the control of the university, and the argument was it's a public institution, fine, and it's an academic institution where YMPC much more politicized, and Abayan also was looking at a situation, said no, even though it's a public institution which is more academic oriented, I also need to have a control about how resources are managed and how we can control the direction of these public institutions, universities, And to hear by side that now also hear the lecturer side and answer some of the stakeholders now acquire a little bit challenge kakra. Emma UTAG most of us issues some kind of say press conference threatening how I don't know whether those changes has been done because the UTAG was seeing it as the government abiding person would taking much control over the activities of the university, especially the board, where the governing board and also the VC, the vice chancellor, and so it was becoming a banter. I don't know whether that changes has been done, and now say those changes is not yet reflected. But I think all of us have good intentions. The two sides, and I say every stakeholder were good intentions, and I will still continue to say, let the public institution, university stand where there will not be much politicization. If not, you're headed towards some direction and that is how I think there should be much engagement of some of these things. Policy be beba, it be a university council, akotanase, or modiaba, it be a buying with different viewer. I believe say ye po mine obi anywhere I hope say mine kwachu ana bibisa. Some of these things here I will urge say na nya good intent na be soften almost stand na because sometimes it be also a changes be by and it be musumpe or because it be a betimi ayi obi to me and as it be you obi so power every ho and in that case that banter will come in. Yema clear intention how yebema your public universities are standing on their own, independent. The government as well interest no a bit ama and she be a buying per se or yema education because no matter what the public universities you're under the Ministry of Education and it's been pulled by the direction of the government of the day towards education. And also quite much independent. I better say be a public university or the direction of her. A binary social policy so and na create problem ama yenina. Enti all of us yenina your good intention towards good quality education at the tertiary level. See ya mana basro ne de ye momodeni making sure say any issues biano. And I trust this Minister of Education. May trust a lot when it comes to education. Bibi also engage good intentions for that policy na that bill na and them run because times are changing. there's evolution. The way the world is going in handling it, you know, yet to be maintaining our old ways of doing things. And Oheneba, you move forward. You're dynamic as a country in terms of education, because education is driving all the sectors of the economy. Even though money in honest except untimi manages kaniye. Enti Oheneba the American farm say making sure that every stakeholder be interest, obi am person invest in ebegu, obi am person tertiary institution ebegu. We all have good intent. Nenye reduce your power no. Sometimes be a minister say, hey, maybe na Wontumi we say na could create a problem. During I think KNU University, there was a lot of banter on some of these things. So let's resolve these things and move.
It has a Ghana bam essay and they say we a sportsman or woman athlete we be a we a jumade otati wona mre waposu koto dwe sisi yare no unya Ghana bam tibina fasasra after say we jere wi no na enye oni padua no mu adwuma ade enchino na wapom de no awie payo Ghana bam no herbal shops e wo mamu ba bia Mr. Herbal Kwalina for the men blazer required and Herbal apidank urema ubenya Ghana bam no bi ato eyenku tikituwa bi na fasra ba bia eya oya no na ewunu nkonya ebeyi ede amawo 0244727028 ana obefre se ukotu bi akoton anasa wo toba akom ede abobra Victory Gallic mixture o blood circulation no se onsa tie tititi menstrual disorders no onasa tie anasa how be woni pedie no o cholesterol level no awosra unya Victory Gallic mixture eno ebebo afere mensa ba misty colinac anasa be bi oton hamandro bia no ashama Ekus pharmacy anasa with Dama pharmacy and aberem na onsa akabenkan Kingswalk repatch tunatet anasa nanabuache 0201 293080 0201 293280 0201 293280 and a Victory Gallic mixture Jimas recruitment tourism and sports consult and a yeduswe if you want to live and work our Poland, Portugal, Malta, Croatia, Romania, Turkey, Canada and as a country wins and Zambia and as and Crasha and as and wins and Zambia Jimas recruitment tourism and sports consult Esha Edema one over Kopatase Mango down and what another woman Kumasi and the time for Norway bus stop one man number is 0241 493748 0241 493748 wakwanto wonsense biano a Jimas recruitment tourism and sports consult akom PUB
yo say Saudi way Abba Echo and Asaba. I think getting to the latter part of 2020 Ebeko elections, the rise Yama Yasatri Essence under the former minister Miami Yonko Napo. What's the offense? Institutional Napo.
Institutional Napo.
Yes. We share the time.
Asantemai Napo.
Policies were the buyer. Bibroha na controversial.
The fear now was
controversial.
The institutional Dr. Matthew Nanapoku Prempe.
So me who pictures be out here.
Asante Minapo.
Me who pictures me just my dream was so.
I don't have a mood on my picture na.
Now me say nene Mr. No say.
Isaac. I come my vinti.
The cabinet policies whereby and say bill near say beba na abe regulatory universities e Ghana ha. Hun sensem by bebre na uhwe the whole halabaloo about this bill na dodo no e hwese wan hwe na say ye pass ya ebia na ma koye more political at the same time no so na ma the academic freedom or universities in the war out of that we meet my so creative na within their own spheres no metimi edu omdwuma no na ankoba ne sa said na make un say tamwa yenua napo yenua pani ma wache no pani ewo hono most of the policies ne bills are no try say obetima ye ho adwuma ni nyina no some of them met a lot of challenges but ye koye nim bebre to me go through to say wo hwe ba ko ye Education Regulatory Bodies Act 2020 Act 1023 no establish a lot of other agencies and commissions under the educational regulatory bodies no they say when say now bonom no NCT nya yakoma bomu ama ma ba ye baako ya National Teaching Council so the same act as National Schools Inspectorate Authority so ye one and afi naka curriculum and assessment so nyina ho nti say bibia no we hear say they will be in sync with some of these institutions and say commissions ayatete okay say yes the tertiary bill by no near where the educational devolution in Ghana say you bit me decentralize the management of schools but no as institutions and as stakeholders no we're trying to look out for some ways to bit me do more ideas about now the other MFN say do say some of these bills in the parliament and I say time say a bus will be actually Nigeria makwan Emma and Crawford or Madrid Chebaba and we heard the public investor bill now a lot of Mabranda and a core parliament here will be actually investors be played one dear koi. Now here issues or murizi any be some of the appointments a because or mufi says a appointment ni could deal on penny somewhere a better more political so one here you cried biano na obia o de school biano na amampani Wontumi nti one here na watimi ama waje say to me difference and I say koye say amanyosem bemua one of the areas in so no still no aye kokwana se twene obomu oni ewu aye da so bobo hu ye the centralized admission system said ye wada levels no senka admission universities ni ye nyina no ye nka ni nyina ngum ne duru ha wo mo acheche se bia we nkoke university we nkwa ha eni ade baby ankrofo enhwe ye say wo hwe to say one of the sessions kasafa this how do you call it or they say school fees fee paying admission fee paying yeah senka yen first at least 15% per and I bet me from fee paying within the program cry yen for about 60% and nyina issues so about still they are still joy but the here na say be hwe a benya a more defined bill a be act be boa ma ye nyina no yetimi abjojo ama institutions ya e Ghana ha netima ko monim wo hwe te say areas bia ebinum so war issues say what they say media na make bill no emu no bia central admission no one binum so say kobasa no a universities bi ha wo capacity one hwe no mo ntima meet e honso na dodo no atimi nya wo sika ye den e free and so many other issues are still penifoni bi wo especially the top hierarchy of the universities no hwese nkombiti mehia na omotimi akeka ni nyina asi ani and wo hene de hwehwe nyina na se betimi nya university system wa universities no betimi adi wo ho adi wo dwuma without any interference but baby ha dwe kase ne se wo nyina so institutions organ ha wo dwuma die bi wo di osa ba no ehunum but baby a point wo mo kan say universities no wo statutes wo so do boy wo ho bai baby so sa ha dwe ne se wo hwe wo bema that uniform and access standardized status wa emma innovation and access creativity emma the other universities ni nyina yo hawa but I'm hoping say ye koye ni we nyina beboa am ya jojo na memoranda hodwa ko ni nyina mo discuss na yetimenya senior Ishak
Oheneba enema mienu and MPP abai 20
we have person discuss it picture we
mate
right
picture we have na me discuss it there and the American me na me twaso because we na intense sir
the PU we be twaso ntebo na what discuss picture we
na me discuss we ni hear me pa we hear me chain
public
university
Ishak table
university
let every year
oh just
you have your time
public sector you know here check public university bill
you have your time Dr. Every day
sir you know yeah we check public university bill
is that you people may picture them with the basi
Oheneba adia you hear say MPP aban enema mienu 2021 yemomo de na nya na pomasi bre na yenyim free table no so see ebe yo see enyo yenhunu yenyim free table no so one Ejapa Mineral Royalties Limited one
I read somewhere say it is likely to be listed on the London Stock Exchange
okay
in September.
Okay. That is one. Two, a public investor bill. Sanima me anyway. And I know Jubilee House is listening.
Okay, sure.
And Yadia, you big go, as I say, you go beyond 2021. You pay any controversy around a Japan mineral royalties and public investor bill 2022, 2023. Empo anako 2024. Every a sre park a sepa. Then Jamaica say New Patriotic Party. Ye draw ye major support from academia.
Yeah.
No two ways about that.
Sure.
So Okofa MPP NDC now the any tertiary institution. It will tell you nipa do no. Se ba party mienwa baby a omoko. This is an idea. As I see it classify Homo as a huge constituency for the New Patriotic Party. Your dealings be a no hone be a as I say affect Homo. There are a couple of decisions that technical university transition ye affect MPP phobi. Angela and one header and you're happy. So the bottom line is that consensus anything here. Baby a banjina and a baby a public universities and so ejina. Na yeba mo dia na asembia o bi asese ye ka bia na ye na ye free okay. Ye nkwachi bebre but me experience actually me say senka you know the leadership of the universities nunyina me twenya adoa say omuna are absolutely responsible all the time and it's difficult for you to get it. Enka the ye kenyina no nkanya dia enka beba. But where a public university a full professor and you know a lady na ye use university no edin edekwaji bosia na bosia ne ye kwakwaje na aban ensa enim minister ensa nim na mom no ebosia na ho nhyehyeye enso so university na abusuo na university no abusuo no na afa de ababeda aban eso kontonkrodu akwakwada mansan kom enso ba akofo ene nipa kakra bi na eye ehu adwuma councils enso so eka ho. This is the problem for government. And it is a huge concern. As a me president, and as a minister of education, and as a taxpayer must be concerned about the behavior of some of these universities and their leadership and their councils and what they do. What you say? And so autonomy, you know, academic freedom. Who is saying that universities no, that must not be the case. It is not debatable. What I say, but irresponsibility on the part of some of them create enormous liability for the state. A honor concern. Dr. Frietiha, young gongo Piasin Contancy. Retabako, ebaye, no proper stakeholders engagement. As to say, yanko that direction, and I say my yanko that direction. Oh, say that density, and the resources of the university, you know, are cumulative over so many years, you know, or that Kobranend Ababe engage a very reckless investments. Now, or the I say invest in Isika. Now, Fedia, Ukomiti gra necessary offer saying, was it allowance grana? This is the issue. That's the core of the issue. And you know, yes, I am all for the position. Say you hear academic freedom, you hear full autonomy. What you say? So there is sense in what government is, you know, intends to do. But you build a consensus.
Prostate capsules, Johnson Boko, Zeman capsules, Panya, we better than a member no. So like Mr. No, it deals with infection. And my enemy na here being which minimum, the man the best CMO, our muddy. 0245616028 eno ena oba friend when you don't be CD Herbal Company it is CD capsules ni CD ointment no aba CD capsules no e boost immune system no na ointment no so the asrasa na when you apomde mapa 0209682836 Mozama be picture ni view na ora shak chebrubi 3 minutes on this case mame answer na ya sorry so Dr. Fiye bi obeka so man nkabi Isaac
Oheneba
so woni pam ye no mo nyina ho no
an hwan de o be nsabo nkum so no Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia ebi friend Dr. Digital ebi so a friend Dr. Pinchik na ono na you Supreme Court
2013
wo kire say ye wura Asiedu nketia ene Pesa White ene mo friend saying metununu o kan mi ensan nyina bomu a sela no o meja mo mbede da ne kotopi o mo nu na fusu krom
wunyi picture do na yin nkomo
ye run apo education and energy
asante man napo
na mehwe o mo mienu na yakoye se 2024 ticket
party for about you the do
me say yakoye se me kan say
okay.
It
looks like
as if 2024 ticket visa. Nkabe fe
sa
nkabe fe
oh yeah sure
nkabe fe hey nka hey nkabe fe if you say Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia uko northern region say ya northern region
no
uko Mion and Karaga. A free 1992 ya wene da
mion and a Karaga.
Yes. Who some media men there Dagumba there and come my Masantia Kamba Dagumba. So ya wene da 2020 ya wene 18 constituencies in the one northern region. Ya famu 9 and yama NDC 9. Ya chembe. You say no ya breaking one more dominance called Northeast 6 constituencies. Ya famu 4 NDC 2 ebinsi da Mahamadou Bawumia dache hine and afei oba yewura John Dramani Mahama na nkasa also the home region Savannah 7 constituencies ya fa 3 NDC ya fa 4 nemum Omo regional capital Damango eyedia
John Abdullahi
Jinapo
Samuel Abdullahi Jinapo
yedia sa oka we say nyina bomu a na say old northern region MPP FBT NDC by 1 constituency.
The Bawumia effect.
The Bawumia factor.
The Bawumia
effect. Okay, now let me tell you this. MPP must not make any mistake. You say, ya bre and yenya impact or not for say ya bre. And ya bre and yenya penetration into the Zongo communities. Ya bre. Ye be creating Nasara, etimi are penetrating within Zongo communities. No, ya bre. Na sa take it away. Mahamadou Bawumia take it away. Say click say ya jim against Jera John Dramani Mahama. Awura din Yankopo. Nandisi Fosro. And this for candidate back up and this Fosro no MPP side. Candidate and this Fosro our MPP side. Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia.
Can we be sending message say choice of whether it looks like,
Yes.
Or say it doesn't look like. It is the fearsome two.
It's the fearsome two.
Or say it's the fearsome two.
Mr. Yeah, exactly. You're very diplomatic. At this stage. Bedroom pempen so be frontal. But the fact still remains to say Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia season 2024 wono any nipa NDC for esro no na wono ana yede no face ye enemies NDC and NDC.
This has been the Tuesday's edition on the privilege on Wontumi Morning Show. Ishak Chebrobe, George Akom, Dr. Samuel Free, and I'm no Mudim Kono. Madame Waba.